expect from Lopez, but now do we kind of know what to
Yeah,
expect?
I think it's real. It's been really, really, way exceeded expectations, I would say. It's the way he goes about it and just the efficiency, the stuff, everything. It's been really, really good.
Jimenez has obviously been one of the best relievers in the majors. Do you just look at that as?
That's just, when you're going like we are, right now and it hasn't been all that long yet. I mean, it's just one of them things that, it happens. And we've been through it before. We'll probably go through it again. I said if something like this happens only once a year, you're lucky. Because most of the time you got to battle through these types of situations. I don't know that I've ever been involved in baseball ever that everything went right and you didn't have stretches like this. And there's nothing you can do but handle it. Just keep working, keep grinding, just handle it. Because on the back end, there's always something really good.
Going back to Lopez briefly, just based on his performance on the mound, is there one area that has particularly impressed you this season?
Just, his strike throwing, and when he gets in trouble, he's got another gear. He can reach back and get extra. I've said, I think, and like when he gets in trouble, like that late inning reliever comes out in him, and he's got more in the tank. And I think that's, he's pitching. And that's just the one thing, I think, the ability to command his breaking ball and off-speed stuff, and the fact that he throws strikes with his fastball and has another gear, and that's really, really impressive.
Did Austin do anything more today? Austin Riley, did he do anything?
He's getting ready. I think he's going to go out and take ground balls and throw in between. I know he's getting treated up right now to get ready to go do that.
No swinging yet.
No swinging yet.
Most hits in a game since April 16th by your team. Is there anything just in terms of...
I'm sorry?
I said most hits in a game for your team since April 16th here today. So just in terms of the type of confidence you think that could kind of provide this group and set a tone?
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good pitcher that, we scored the 5 runs on. And, I see that's going to even out and be what it's capable of being at some point in time. All these guys aren't going to go silent like that at once. And, there's, I saw Matt swung the bat a lot better today on Ronald. So Marcel, we get, like I say, once we get healthy again and get Austin, Murph, all of a sudden that lineup gets really, really long again and pretty dangerous.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. You only got 3 hours.
Reynaldo, we keep asking you how good you feel about what you've done. I mean, when you get to this point of this season, do you feel even more comfortable in this role than you would have maybe thought?
Creo que sí. De verdad que, y así como yo me siguen preguntando de cómo me sentí, yo creo que voy a seguir respondiendo lo mismo, de que nunca tenía pensado de que las cosas iban a salir tan bien, honestamente, y creo que poco a poco el brazo se va ajustando y el ritmo va siendo mejor, y creo que eso es algo muy importante para mí.
I think so, and just like you said, you guys keep asking, so I'll just keep giving the same answer and saying, I would have never expected things to have started the way they have, or has been as good as they have been. But with each outing, the arm becomes more and more adjusted. You become more adjusted. You get more used to the rhythm of it. And the hope is for the things to keep going well that way.
It's been a frustrating few days, obviously, but what has he thought of just the way the clubhouse has kind of handled everything and stayed level?
Tú sabes, como equipo uno no quiere perder y uno se siente, sabe, un poquito mal con lo que ha pasado en estos días. Pero creo que para mí la fe nunca me ha menguado, y nosotros sabemos lo que hace este equipo, lo que ha hecho este equipo, y de que esta serie no ha sido muy buena. Virar la página y seguir con el equipo que nos hemos enfrentado ahora. Creo que esa es lo que debemos de hacer, ¿sabes? Todo se quedó en esta serie y ya move on.
Yeah, I think it's easy, and for us to say, I think we're obviously not feeling great about the way things have been going. I think it's easy to just get a little down on it, but I think the truth is that as a team, we have the faith in ourselves and the confidence in ourselves, and we know what we're capable of. So we have that unwavering confidence and faith in our ability. And I think for us, it's just a matter of turning the page, focusing on who we have that day, on our opponent that day, leaving whatever happens in the series or in the past, leaving it that way, and just continuing to move on and focus on what we have to get done.
Chris Sale said something last week about how just easy it was to get comfortable with this team, like as a whole. That just everyone was so welcoming, and it almost feels like what do you say, a college team, or it just everyone's so close knit. Do you feel that here?
Claro, claro que sí. Creo que desde la primera vez que llegué en Sprint Training, creo que todo, absolutamente el equipo completo, el staff, los muchachos, creo que todos me recibieron de una manera que yo no me esperaba que fuera así, siendo el primer día. Y creo que eso de verdad que me sentí súper bien y me siento súper bien como toda la cosa está pasando ahora. Y creo que para mí este es uno de los mejores clubes que yo he estado.
Yeah, yes, of course, without a doubt. I think, for me personally, it was even just from day one in spring training, the day I was welcomed in, and it was just so welcoming, not just, from the staff to the guys in the clubhouse, to the players, to everyone. I mean, I felt like it was something I wasn't really expecting, to be honest. I didn't know what to expect, but the fact that everyone was so welcoming and accommodating and helpful, and yeah, I mean, also all those things check out for sure. I mean, that's the vibes in the clubhouse. I think we probably have one of the best clubhouses.
When you never know what you're going to, anything can happen in a baseball game. But still, how surprising is it when you see Joe Jimenez struggle or just have a bad day like he did today?
¿Sabes? Eso nos pasa a todos. Todos tenemos un día malo. Nadie quiere perder, nadie quiere pichar mal, nadie quiere irse de 4-0. Y creo que eso es parte del juego, eso es parte de este juego. Hay momentos donde tú estás bien, hay un día donde tú estás mal. Y lo importante de todo es saber que si tú tienes 7, 8, 9 salidas buenas y tienes una mala, olvida esa mala y recuerda las 9 buenas que tú tuviste. Y creo que eso es lo que él debería de hacer, y creo que eso él lo sabe.
That happens to everyone. Everyone has a bad day, and no one likes to lose. No one likes to have those bad days, but that's baseball, and it happens. It's a game of highs and lows. You have good days, you have bad days, and for someone in Joe's sort of situation, when you have 9 good outings and 1 bad one, the only thing I would say is forget about that bad one and focus on the 9 good outings you did have.
I spoke with Travis d'Arnaud this morning, and he was very complimentary of your fastball extension and really just said he's been impressed by your command with that pitch. Overall, is there anything that you focused on with that, or just in your arsenal entirety?
Creo que en el momento que voy a tirar mi recta, lo más que me importa, que me enfoco es en siempre estar atrás de la pelota. Tratar de que la muñeca mía no trate de ir ni a la izquierda, ni muy a la izquierda, ni muy a la derecha, sino siempre encima de ella y atrás. Creo que ese es uno de mi enfoque cada vez que voy a tirar la red.
Yeah, I think the primary thing that I try to focus on when I'm throwing my fastball is just stay behind the ball. I'm really trying to avoid having my wrist sort of go left or right with it, so my train of thought is stay on top of the ball and stay behind the ball.
What have you thought of working with Trump and just the job that he's done filling in all year?
Creo que es un tremendo catch, ¿sabes? De la manera que llama los juegos y de la manera también que él se prepara antes de juego. Lo he visto cómo él estudia a todos los bateadores. Y creo que hasta ahora, ¿sabes? Él ha hecho un buen trabajo y hemos siempre estado en la misma página. Y creo que de la manera que él lleva los juegos y de la manera que él se pone en cada esquina. Y sabe, como hoy, que él le gusta correr cada vez que Arrae va a batear, porque si él está en segunda, Arrae da su hijito que da y anotan. Y me dijo, oye, vétele rápido y eso. Y creo que es muy inteligente él ahí atrás en el juego.
Yeah, I think he's a tremendous catcher from many facets in the way that he calls the game and the way that he prepares for him before every game and the way he catches as well. I think he's very intelligent, and you see him, the way he studies every hitter before the game, and so I've noticed the way that I feel like him and I have always been on the same page during these outings. That's very helpful, and again, back to just the way that he views the game, I think he knows that the Padres try to run whenever they have a runner on with RAs up to bat, because there's a chance that he might just get one and then they can take another base. And so he pointed that out to me and he said, hey, just pay attention when you have a runner on and he's at the plate, and then just try to work quickly so that they can't get a good read on your pitches. So, thank you.